Hey again, butterflies. Wait, let me see. Hey, y'all. Thank you. Listen, when they sitting right, you already know, okay? If y'all haven't already, make sure you get registered for the free spiritual end-of-life death doula training, especially if you was out here okay with the you may want to get registered for my class and my training on becoming a death doula, okay, an end-of-life doula. All right. So yesterday, I was working, got up because my hair's so motherfucking long. I knocked my cup of coffee on my laptop. So y'all know what happened, right? Y'all know what happened, right? The computer died while I was working. I could have easily been like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I'm like, let me get this motherfucking phone out and figure out how I'm gonna finish this up on the phone until some, you know what I'm saying? And then Spirit said, go find a laptop. And I was on Amazon and nothing was really hitting. And someone was just like, look at Walmart. And so I looked at Walmart and I saw this laptop that was just like perfect. And Spirit said, just go get the laptop. So I went. I was at Walmart. Walmart closed at 11 o'clock last night. I was at that bitch at 10:40. Okay. Damn, my receipt in the car. I was at that bitch at 10:40. Okay. Now listen, Bree, we about to see you tapped in, sis. So what added to me going to get the laptop, right? The charger on it had been messing up. So I was having to like nigga rig it and stuff for it to work. And then it was like timesing out when I was holding Zoom meetings and stuff, slowing down. It was just starting to do random stuff already. And so when I got home with the laptop, Spirit said, the collective is moving to a new spiritual operating system. And so that's what made me, that was the last message that I wrote last night at 10:54. After I got the motherfucking laptop, that message came to me last night. Okay. Let me make sure my number not showing. See? So Spirit was like, the collective is on a new spiritual operating system. So what does that mean? Okay. So similar to our old computers, our old operating systems, all the things that made us who we are. We got to think about what makes a laptop. So it took me many laptops to know what I need in a laptop for it to work for me. Okay. So I know I need more than 2 GB RAM. Okay. That ain't good enough for me. I need at least 4. 6 is perfect, but 4 is good for me. I know 64 gigabytes of space is not good enough or enough for me because of all the things I run on my computer. So I need to have at least 2, like either 128, that's the lowest, but 256 is optimum. Okay. When you become, the more knowledge you obtain, you upgrade yourself. But you need to realize every computer cannot maintain the upgrades that you need. So if you're going to, or you want these upgrades that you say that you desire, you have to upgrade your personal operating system with it. So a lot of you all have been going through this process similar to my computer, which is how the ancestors used it. And people be like, how the ancestors? I see everything as a message and it happens for a reason. I'm not about to allow no shit to get me down, okay? I can have $205 in my account. If I got to buy that shit for $200, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get it back. I know I'm that connected. I will always be taken care of. You get what I'm saying? We have to be in that same space with how we move, with what we do and how we do it. We need to have that direct connection until we see it in the physical. If you are on a new operating system, you got to think about the process. You got to set the computer up. You got to put in your passwords. You got to reboot all the other stuff. Do you really want to reboot everything over from your old computer? So you may be in a season right now where you're being looked at to see, do I really want to transfer over all this data from this old computer to this one? Especially if all that old data slowed that one down. Why would I want to move all the old shit to the new shit? I even started yesterday using a deck that I haven't used in months, okay? And so this is giving strongly that if you're in this space right now, you are in the space of your life where you're moving to a new spiritual operating system, okay? So when we think about an operating system for my IT people, y'all know what's up, okay? Y'all know how it work and all that vibe. I only know so much. I know what I need to know, okay? But it still gives a message because our brain is an operating system. Our mind is an operating system. So what you allow in there as your upgrades, do you have any viruses? Ooh, confirmation. So at this season, it's good to look and see, do I have any viruses going on in my spiritual operating system? Because viruses affect your ability to operate. It affects your ability to process. It gets in and interferes. So this season, this strongly feels like the collective is ensuring that they've removed all viruses. But honestly, I feel like you have a new, like you just threw out the whole, like literally my computer was symbolic of you throwing out the entire, like you're starting over. You're starting over. Literally. So many in the collective. Last week, it was a bunch of death. This week has been a bunch of moving in the collective. Energy is there for a reason. It's okay to start over. It's okay to not fear it. You don't have to fear it. Do you hear me? You don't have to fear it. Because you have to look at things from a spiritual perspective before you view it from an earthly. What is that? We are not fighting against flesh and principality. Wait, we're not fighting against flesh, but against the spirit. It starts here. What we tell ourselves then transpires through our body. So accept your new operating system. And with your new operating system means that you're removing the old system. The old system wasn't even working. 9669 is a mirror reflection. Was the old system really working? Was it? Or were you just surviving? Were you surviving in the old system, constantly deleting old documents because you didn't have space, constantly having to, what we were just saying, to reboot, all of that? Like, were you having to accommodate to make it work? Don't you deserve to be in a space where you don't feel like you have to always accommodate your existence? It's okay to get out of survival. It's okay. It really is. It really is. And you need to know that everything that's happening in life right now is happening for your good. That's how you keep control of your mental. You need to know that no matter what happens, you're going to be good and taken care of. Now, we can say, oh, well, what about what's happening in the other countries? And is that your reality right now? Let's be honest. What can you control? Your life right now. What can you control? And that's where we start getting too much on our fucking operating system, because we start adding in a bunch of stuff that we can't control. So why would I allow it to slow down my system if I can't control it? So look at what you're investing your energy into right now. People be looking at me like, they be like, how you keep all them plants alive? Because they don't see and hear all that drama in here. They hear love. I be singing and dancing. It's a vibe in here. I can control my home. So why the fuck would I bring stress into my home? What? If it's stress when I walk outside the fucking door. So why the fuck would I turn my home into a war zone? And I'm gonna be honest. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there because we ain't even on that part no more. But y'all feel me? So we gotta look at what we can control. Your home is your magic home base. Don't bring that shit home. That's why a lot of cultures, you gotta take your shoes off outside the door. You can't bring that shit in the house. Okay? You take them shoes off at the door. Thank you for the super chat, Pooh. That's why a lot of indigenous or cultures who are rooted in that energy, they move like that. Because what's in here, that's stay out there. You feel me? My mouth dry and shit. I was about to say something wild. Listen, y'all know I stay saying some shit, but I ain't trying to change the vibe. Oh, let me stay civilized. So no, it made me think about. Look, I wouldn't be me if I don't say some wild shit, right? But no, we all adults, no, for real. I ain't gonna say it. It's like, but no, for real, when your mouth dry and you suck your dick and like you go down so that it causes the reflex. Y'all, I'm celibate. I ain't sucked dick in a minute. Okay? Shit. So the dry mouth just made me think of that. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be me if I didn't say some wild shit. Okay? Blame it on the autism. But it make your mouth so wet, don't it? Yes, like as soon as you go down, it just be like, whoa, and you just back in that bitch. Like, we back in the game, okay? It's like you took a drink of that shit from Space Jam where they gave the secret water. Okay, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Y'all know I had to change the vibe a little bit. All right, Spirit. Whew. Whew. Y'all, so we starting off with karma. We're starting off with karma. I like this because I literally just got karma tattooed on me for like, it's certain reasons why, but seeing with the Idaho, it gives me the vibe of indigenous. So a lot of what's happening right now is like the karma of what has happened to indigenous cultures and tribes. I'm hearing don't question anything. If you're a part of the number, you have nothing to fear. So don't put your energy into something that really has nothing to do with you. And this feels like literally, if you are a part of indigenous, your energy doesn't need to be in a state of fear or anything. Everything of what's happening is karma of certain things that have happened. And what goes around comes around, okay? So you need to trust that whatever happens is happening for the best and the benefit for your lineage at this time. Because everything is happening with karma. So this comes with the sense of a new operating system. So it's something about this new operating system, and this is happening on a major level and on a personal level. So on a major stream, there is a new operating system happening, and on your personal life, there's this spiritual operating system that's shifting. As above, so below. You said that's special juice. Y'all be with me when I go there, and that's why I love it, okay? That's how I know I got my tribe. And I wouldn't have found my tribe if I wasn't authentically myself. So if I didn't say that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because some of that made some of y'all fuck with me even more, okay? right. So this karma of what's happening right now. Spirit, ooh, what's going in? Heavy on the fours. Heavy on the fours. Foundation, y'all. You know, I just said this in the reading yesterday because something told 4444. Something told me to post the live publicly that I did on TikTok. At first, I was just gonna put it in the membership area, but some told me to post it. And in that, it talked about how towers are needed in order for you to rebuild. I've been seeing a lot of demolition videos lately. I don't take anything as meaning nothing. Whenever spirit starts to show me something a bunch and I don't interact with it, I'll be like, okay, it's something that spirit want me to see. You know what I'm saying? There's a message in this. And I've been seeing a lot of demolition videos, right? And it's something about how the engineers pinpoint the exact places of weakness in the buildings to demolish it in a controlled manner. Powerful. Something that people don't pay attention to, how powerful and how much skill it takes to do that, because you only get one chance to do it. You can have all these simulation systems, but you only get one chance to make it happen, okay? You need to demolish the blight. Do y'all know what blight is? Blight is buildings that really ain't serving its purpose. It's dilapidated. It's not really livable or workable. You get what I'm saying? You just had to be with your village, Pooh. That's it. And that must be why you had said what you had said in the Discord. I was like, I don't want to know. I ain't even trying to do it in here, okay? I ain't got the energy. Yes, spiritually. That's exactly, Pooh. That's exactly. So if you connect to the beginning of the reading, you gon' vibe exactly with it, okay? Welcome to the membership, Pooh. So the demolition, you got to tear it down. That's the tower. So people be fearing the tower. So I could have been crying and all that about my laptop dying. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it meant I had to do something different. Last time my last laptop got broken, Simba had to get the fuck up out of here. Okay? It was something my spirit was telling me. Okay? You got to be able to see what's being said and what you're meant to connect to. Okay? Whatever towers you feel like are happening, they're happening for your benefit. If you believe in the higher power, if you believe in your ancestral team, it's happening for your benefit. I promise you. If you know how to be an alchemist and work with the energy, or at least work with those who do, you cool. You cool. This is not the time to give away fear. This is not the time to be running away from men and all men are your enemy. That's a hypnosis, baby. If we have all the feminine do that, can you think about the imbalance that's really going to be going on energetically in the world? Because this ain't just affecting the United States, it's affecting the world. So it's one of those where you got to separate yourself from it. You're not, you remember ancestors also been saying you're in the world, but you're not of it. So why the fuck are you reacting like the people of the world? People of the world are reacting that way. You're not of the world. Even if you did vote on one way and it didn't go that way. A lot of people I'm talking to didn't even vote, okay? But even if you did and your team won, you wouldn't have, and lost. It would have been the same aspect. You get what I'm saying? So it's something about you need to embrace your towers, because the towers is what allows you the space to rebuild upon. So don't run from your towers. You just got to be strategic with how you handle that tower, with how you handle that demolition. Okay? Get back to who you are. Y'all, we literally are pulling the cultural cards out of this deck. And I just got a freaking chill. So we pulled the indigenous spirit, right? Karma. Now we done pull Yamaya, the star seed. Yamaya is painted purple in this deck, okay? Yamaya is, y'all see with the body. This y'all see that, right? Out it, okay? Card number 75. the starseed. So especially if you are a descendant of the trade system. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep from the algorithm getting, you know what I'm saying? Everything what's happening is karma right now. You are in alignment. It's like your programming system got shifted when your ancestors got brought over here. They got a new operating system. So some of y'all could have potentially still been operating off the same operating system as a slave mentality, right? Of the ancestors. Until you decide to get a new operating system, which is new beliefs, new processes, new rituals, the way you go about things. So this is giving a vibe of you connecting back to you. Yep, and it's stars all in the motherfucking sky too. I'm talking to starseeds. I'm talking to starseeds who they're in a new spiritual operating system. They decided to get rid of the other operating system. They realized this ain't for me. Now, you may be in a place where you can't share it publicly. And that's why Spirit had me getting on here yelling and hooting and hollering, okay? Because when I tell you I've been holding it, I've been wanting to keep, I was like, I ain't trying to cause no chaos. I ain't trying to cause no chaos, okay? But Spirit says sometimes you got to, because people need to hear it. And so me coming on here, this is confirming of the starseeds who needed to hear certain things and who are operating in a new spiritual operating system. And a lot of it connects to your original roots, because you were given a new operating system when your ancestors was brought over here and then mixed with indigenous energy. And some of y'all had ancestors that was already here of color who had been venturing around the world. So a lot of us all mixed up in this bitch. You get what I'm saying? But those who are the descendants of certain things, there's karma that's happening right now. You're being called to not get mixed up with anyone's energy who is not on the same karmic wheel as you. Because some of y'all was being pulled on a karmic wheel that ain't got shit to do with you. It ain't got shit to do with you, baby. Okay? So my karmic wheel was to not vote. I'm in the middle. Balance, right? Because I got an opinion on both sides, right? But I'm also not going to sympathize with going along with some that I don't believe in as someone who channels ancestors and someone who reads and someone who connects to all energy. I just couldn't connect to it. It felt like you trying to brainwash me with some shit that you don't even know. Like, it sounded like a bunch of talking points that's repeated, right? A lot of y'all seeing through shit. You seeing through shit. And people who still sleep, they not going to understand it. Because they think if you're not going one way, you're going the other. When in reality, you're a sovereign. What we just having a recent reading? Sovereign spirit. Y'all remember that reading? We did that. It was what? Was it the day before? I can't remember which day it was. But it was something about you being a sovereign spirit. That's what it means to be a sovereign spirit. Sovereign means to not have anyone govern over you in that capacity. Which means not letting anyone have control over your energy, your emotions, your feelings. And so I love this new operating system y'all are walking into and utilizing at this time. Like, it's like being unmasked, being seen. And the more unmasked you are, the more your village finds you and the more you find your village. You get what I'm saying? Baby, I got chills. Wow. So karma. Karma is about bringing in balance, right? What goes around comes around. What's my karma? What goes around comes around. The last card, balance. So if you are a true wizard, you know how to control with balance. You know how to be in balance. So I'm talking to people who are stepping into their wizardry. You're stepping into your magic, your power, because you kept your power. You harvested your energy and you utilized this portal. Because we about to have Mercury go retrograde. Pluto about to go back into Aquarius. We got some interesting movements going around, okay? You're using this energy and taking the advice. Like a lot of y'all, listen, let me say this, because not all y'all was on some fuck shit. Let me be honest. Not all y'all was on fuck shit, but it was enough of y'all to make me have to get on here and do the reading. Okay? But I feel the vibe of like y'all been in alignment with things that you've been being called to do. So you've been moving. You've been doing it. You've been taking the steps. Okay? You've been taking the steps. I'm hearing keep taking them. Keep taking them. You literally got card 25 and 75. And that says something to me when I think about like quarters and things of that nature. Of the year, 3/4 of the year. So that was what, end of September? We're in the last quarter of the year right now. So 75 and 25 makes a year. So, and this is 25. We're in the last quarter of the year. So this last quarter of the year has something to do with your wizardry energy, your wizardry skills. Okay? Your wizardry skills. Is that 25 or 35? I don't know. Spirit said 25, so that's what it's going to be. Y'all, we got offering at the bottom of the day. When we just talking about how the portal was open with the Day of the Dead. So either you're offering your energy up to the collective consciousness that's harvesting your energy, or you're offering up that energy and working with your ancestors to make some shit happen that you've been praying for, that you've been manifesting. It's all about what you're doing with this energy and where it's going to have you on the karmic wheel. Literally everything that's coming out is confirming everything that's been said in this magic. Y'all, we got magic with alignment. Oh my gosh. So what energy did we say they're trying to harvest because it's some collective consciousness trying to use it? Y'all, look what just came out. The void energy, which is divine feminine energy, the creation energy, what you create with. Intergalactic mastery for confirmation, right? So if I can direct the divine feminine's energy, it gives me more access to this intergalactic shit that's going on. So listen, let me tell y'all this right now. Listen, if you voted for Trump too, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I said, I ain't vote for them one motherfuckers, right? So even in the sense that we know he works with certain people like Elon and all them, right? They want to create motherfucking life on space, okay? So if I know I'm trying to open some portals in motherfucking space, I need to help with the collection of energy. The Democrats and the motherfucking Republicans work on the same team, y'all. All of them needed feminine energy to be in a certain space in the void so that they could connect to this intergalactic energy. Because they can't do it on their own. They can't do it on their own. So they need the collective's energy. The most powerful collective energy. You get what I'm saying? Those who operate in their feminine. So if your feminine energy is being directed in a certain way, it takes the power from yourself to connect in the manner of what works for you. So you're giving your power away for them to connect to some intergalactic Aquarius shit. What I was just saying with Pluto moving into Aquarius. I'm done. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. Because this the type of shit that people start wanting to say, you crazy. You blah, 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 blah. If you know, you know. If you're connected and you know. You understand harvesting energy. If you read my book on the universal theory of schmeck magic, you will understand what you allow yourself to have schmeck with creates more. So why the fuck would I be having schmeck with something that's telling me that my main rights is to... If you know, you know. And I'm going to just leave that there. I'm going to just leave that there. But them dreams been dreaming. Okay? And just know, you need to look at everything of what's happening as a form of entertainment. And some people may say, that's so, you can't force me to care about a bunch of shit on my soul. Do people care about when I'm going through shit? Let's be honest. And you can't say, oh, well, it's not about. No, let's look at the reality of life. We have to care. We put our energy where we put our energy at, it evolves. So if I want myself to evolve, and I'm going to put that energy in me so it can keep multiplying. There you go, the energy of multiplication. Where you put it, it keeps growing like a snowball. So we're bringing our energy back into new operating systems. Don't give in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm in it though on that one though. That was all the confirmation we needed with that intergalactic. That just blew my fucking mind. I ain't even gonna lie, okay? Because I haven't even seen that card come out. I mean,